Welcome to Dance with Disease. My name is Ren. In 2016, my index finger started wiggling, which is great if you're training a dog, but I don't have a canine companion. And then the word Parkinsons came into my life. I knew from the beginning that this was not the downward spiral of doom as guaranteed by the brochures, but a kick in the ass to look at my life and change. This podcast is dedicated to sharing my magical journey of healing through trying every alternative therapy imaginable. Thanks for joining me. Let's dance.
Good morning, friends. It is 5:47, June 6th, 2022. My name is Ren, and this is the VTS 1000 experiment. Oh, my back is sore. As it always is. As it always is. Good use of language, Ren. Good use of language. No, my back is sore at the moment, as I've been noticing for the past little while. The good use of language. So being sarcastic is not who I want to be. So my back of recent has been sore in the mornings. Could be related to a labral tear on my hip. Could be related to ligaments I tore when I was 17. The labral tear in my hip was in my 30s. Maybe even earlier. Yeah, so I slept really well, like really, really well. I've got a sleep tracker on my phone or my watch. It's a heart rate monitor, sleep tracker. It shows that I had 7 hours of deep sleep. That's pretty awesome, and I attribute that in this moment to eating light at dinner time. I ate very light at dinner time. And despite Fahrenheit having a minor disagreement before bed, I fell asleep like just shortly after 9. I went to bed late. I went to bed at like quarter to 9. Sweet. I feel really good about that. There was a reason why for a long period of time the hospitals were a place to convalesce, to rest. And now my assumption or my theory about that is that our society became so impatient that rest became less important, and pharmaceutical intervention offered the quick fix. And my experience in my 51 years of life is that anything worthwhile doesn't happen quickly. This recovery process sure hasn't. And on that note, going through old journals, 2017, and wow, I've come a long way since 2017. I used to try to go to bed at 10 o'clock, and I would stay on the screen until that time. No wonder I couldn't go to sleep. My circadian rhythm wants me to go to bed around 8 to 9. Yeah, really good. Really good to see how far I've come, and that I'm dreaming now. That the brain is allowing itself to. Yeah, I didn't recall my dreams last night, but I certainly dreamt. Oh, but last night we watched a politically charged social justice film that Farah and I agree on most things, but some of the present details of this situation I have questions about. And we normally get heated with us, and I would get all worried. I wouldn't sleep very well. I slept very well. I also had a light meal at dinner. It's nice not to be attached to things. Like to be able to eat light as well. To be able to eat light, not be attached to gorging myself. To be able to distance myself from this social justice situation. It's not my world that I live in. I don't live in a world that people are not friendly with each other. Yeah, it's interesting how we can all coexist. Different worlds can be inhabited in the same space of land, and yet people can just be really angry with each other, or people can be friendly and helpful with each other. I prefer the latter. I prefer to be in a space where people are loving and helpful and kind. And that is, for me, has been a conscious choice, because I used to feel like the world is to be afraid of. And I believe that's one of the big things that caused this situation. In fact, I'm confident that me growing up feeling like the world is I'm to be afraid of the world, afraid of people around me, and afraid of life, set me up for this situation where the cortisol is just jacked all the time. The body's habituated to this position. So for example, I played in a basketball league, and I thought it would be like in my 30s. I thought it'd be a good idea for me to like hammer my bicycle across the city like a bicycle courier, being a real jerk, and getting my adrenaline just jacked so I could be like fired up on the court, and just be, my mind just be like going a million times faster than anybody else. And it's all I knew. I have to have compassion for myself at the time. But when you push yourself to be always jacked up, then the body's going to habituate itself to that energy and that state of existence. Even talking to a person I know last week, he's like, yeah, you just never know what's going to happen to your body. I'm like, I know exactly what happened to me. I know exactly why I'm in this situation. I was jacked for way too long. I just never relaxed. Even working out in the gym, my thought was that just get her all done at one time, never relax. Holy fuck. Like, of course the body's going to habituate itself to this sort of situation if you're not allowing yourself to relax. It makes total sense. And I can't speak for the medical establishment or the disease management system, but also if you think that there's no cure for this by their methodology, there's also no cure by that methodology for the common cold. My thought is there's no profit motive And that's fair. That's the system we live in. That's capitalism. Sure. That's us giving our power away giving our power away to whoever will claim that, well, I would say that the disease management system doesn't claim anything. They don't claim any responsibility, and that's fair. Then, but, yeah. How did politics get involved? Friends, today, and as far as like politics is concerned, today I will stay in my own lane. Are you going to stay in your lane? Because my lane is recovery, and that's the only lane that's important to me. Other people's strife and issues I can't do anything about. I mean, I can treat people fairly. I can treat myself fairly by not engaging in negative behavior. I'm not going to feed the negative wolf today. I'm going to stay in my lane. Blessings, friends.
Thank you for listening to the Dance with Disease podcast. My name is Ren. It's been a pleasure to have you here today. For more podcasts and the films, Dance with Disease, log on to YouTube, Ren the Artist. See you next time.